Yes, YouTube. Good morning. Good night. I know a lot of you guys still sleeping, but it doesn't take away that I promise you guys to post a new video when I see a market structure shift, right? And I recognize these patterns, crazy manipulation during Asia. I just woke up and I see this crazy sweep to the upside. And I know from my experience that once they're sweeping liquidity like that, you will see downside, right? They grab sell side liquidity to eventually come down. That's how they do it. Spikes to the upside means downside, right? Of course, we see an inverted head and shoulders. Of course, we're still in a bullish order flow, but I trust my model, I trust my TA, and we have this strong divergence on the daily, as you guys also can see, right? But I did some research from the past, and one thing I've noticed is that we creating a sort of same situation from the past. It was somewhere around the 4th of August. I thought this year, when price action was a little bit moving sideways, but I want to show you guys it was not actually sideways moving. We filled up a crazy gap with a dip of 30% to eventually come back up, right? So as I said, let's go to the chart. So as you guys can see, we're watching to BTC USDT again, and we're watching at the 1 minute. It's not so very special. So let's go to the daily. Let's do a top-down analysis again. Let's grab the RSI here. I already draw this fair value gap, but I want to show you guys something, right? Let's go to the monthly. So what you guys can actually see here is this sideways moves from August till, was it August? No, it was already April, but doesn't matter. This was sideways price action, right? So what we actually did here is we filled up this gap, right? A lot of guys were thinking that this was sideways moves, but if you actually measure this top of this wick to the bottom of this wick, it was a 35% dip to fill up this gap, right? I'm not saying that we are going for months sideways, but if you go to the daily, for example, you can see the same situation is playing out here, right? So we had this bearish divergence, we created downside, bearish order flow, it bounced up and it was actually going sideways, but if you measure, it was a dip of 35%, right? Let's measure again. 33.4%, right? That's crazy dumpage. So actually at now at this moment, the monthly, I want to show you guys the same sort of situation is playing out here now. So I draw this fair value gap. You can also see it on the VRVP. This gap here, right? So let's turn it off, and let's go back to the daily again, and you can see this bearish divergence, right? But if we go to the lower time frame, you can actually see how they manipulate the market. And one thing I recognize about this manipulation is that they grab sell side liquidity. Crazy pumpage. It's not really pumpage, I call it sweeping. They just grab liquidity of people going short, because I'm not the only one who see this divergence, right? So what you actually can see now here on the 15 is this inverted head and shoulder. When we zoom out, is also an inverted head and shoulder. But a market maker would not be a market maker if they mess your mind, right? Because you have to remember, 80% of all traders, or maybe more, they trading patterns, right? So if I would put myself in the position of a market maker, I will create crazy bullish patterns to eventually dump down, right? That's how I should do it. If you give me control of the buttons, I will do it like that. So, but I know market makers in different sessions, they communicate via divergence with each other, right? So as that said, guys, 15 minute, we sweep to the upside here. We have this inverted head and shoulder. We sweep sell side liquidity here. But if you go, for example, to the 1 hour and pull this fib here, then you can see the 786, how crazy respected it is, right? We are above it now. So we need to break this 786 to remain bearish. But I recognize this this kind of patterns, right? This is crazy manipulation. You can see this wicks, you know, how crazy fast orders got filled. You know, this candle doesn't even have the time to close. That's why we create this crazy wicks, because price is going down very quickly in this duration of this candle, right? So as that said, guys, you know, liquidity sweep to the upside. I'm still bearish on BTC. You know, I want to see some key levels got broken. For example, let's go to the 4 hour, I think, you know. You can see on the 4 hour also creating bearish divergence, you know, a lot of bearish signs here. You know, we came for this sell side liquidity here. A lot of sell stops of people going short. We grabbed it, and you can see it's dumping crazy in a short period of time. So as you guys, you know, just be careful with long positions. You know, if you want to go long, just wait for confirmation. You know, we still have some very strong resistance levels to break here, right? For example, this is the daily again. We have this one. You know, we have this one. It almost touches twice. We have a support level here. So yeah, this is a lot of support and resistance we need to break before we actually see more upside, right? But this bearish signs on the higher time frames doesn't invite me to take a long position at this moment. So as that said, guys, you know, let me do a bullish analysis, okay? Let me do a bullish analysis. For example, if we break this resistance again, for example, if we retrace this 786, let's see, this is a cup and handle, right? Cup and handle. And we bounce on this support level and this 786 to eventually go back up. Then my first aiming point should be somewhere around, let's go to the high time frame, is more accurate. Yeah, somewhere around 107k, 108k to see the first resistance. You know, it's possible that we bounce a little bit on this resistance level here with a short pullback and then fly up to 107k. But you know, careful. You know, careful. So that's how I do it. You know, short times in the market. You know, make easy gains. For the guys who don't know, I have a group. It's called Crypto Gainers. If you want to follow my daily signals, go to the website cryptogainers.nl, fill in the form, you'll receive a link to the Discord group, and you're very welcome. You know, 3 free signals every week. As that said, guys, bearish signs again, even on the 4 hour now. You know, one thing I've learned is that the higher the time frame, the stronger the signal. But what always happens is if we become bearish on the higher time frames, the smaller time frames will become bearish also, because we are heading to a very strong resistance level, right? And if you check Bookmap, almost 950 BTC on 90k at this moment. You know, you can see also on Bookmap that a lot of people are shorting at the moment, because yeah, there are crazy red lines above this these levels, right? Somewhere around 103, I thought, and 104. So, you know, again, just be careful. And I hope you all make crazy gains the coming period. So as that said, guys, stay safe, make profits, and God bless you all. See you in my next video.
think about me.